told to me. But
More tall.
short to me.
Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. 90 Day Fiancé is an American reality television series by TLC, which actually follows couples who have applied for or received a K-1 visa that is available uniquely to foreign fiancés of US citizens. This series actually started on January 12, 2014, and has been renewed through its 8th season, which premiered on December 6, 2020. The couples in the series have 3 months to tie the knot or face one of them leaving the country. I mean, the heartbreak! Today, we'll be counting down our picks for 90 Day Fiancé moments you won't believe happened. Let's roll! Sneak peek of 90 Day Fiancé show. 90 Day Fiancé is a TLC series about those Americans who have fallen in love with another person from another country and want to get married. This show has been on the air for many years now and launched several spin-offs. Not just that, in the history of reality television, this series also produced some of the most talked about couples. On the show, people come to the United States on a K-1 visa, and they have 90 days to make up their mind if they clicked with each other and want to make it to the altar. Once that visa expires, the couple is in for good, or you can say gone forever. There is a thing that couples on the show must have to deal with each other's cultural differences, and even have to adjust so they could change and understand family dynamics. But they have to decide it in all just a few months if they truly want to settle down. Naturally, the show has been full of fake relationships, and I mean, yeah, why not? In fact, there were some abusive actors who had shown their weird sides and had all the wrong motives for marrying their other half. Due to all those circumstances, fans of the show can't get enough of the couple's awkward moments and heated arguments, which are complete with all the reality TV essentials and include love, drama, unusual circumstances, and of course, tears. So I can say that there's nothing surprising why the show is considered to be one of television's most addicting reality series, despite the fact that the show is filled with arguments, blow-ups, and even breakups. Well, to your knowledge, let me add that some of the most memorable scenes from 90 Day Fiancé are the moments that were just very, very uncomfortable. So without any further ado, let's get back to those moments. Moments you won't believe happened. George and Anfisa. George and Anfisa always seemed to stand out from the rest of the 90 Day Fiancé couples just because of one thing. Anfisa was a woman who didn't try to hide the fact that she was interested in marrying George just because of his money. And since George knew that from the start, that she was interested just for the money, he decided to lie about being rich. However, to me as a viewer, this whole relationship between Anfisa and George was pretty much nothing but awkward. The biggest awkward scene in their story came during a sit-down tell-all interview with the host Sean Robinson. Earlier that episode, Anfisa scratched the word idiot into the driver's side door of George's car. Though she had a lot of time to reflect before the tell-all segment, it really didn't appear like she achieved any clarity, especially when Robinson asked her if she regretted keying her husband's car, because she only answered no. Well, when the host asked her why she doesn't regret the action, Anfisa simply stared as the camera panned to her co-stars. Her reaction felt like the longest stretch of silence in the history of television. Nikki and Mark. From the very beginning, Nikki and Mark's relationship was totally strange. This couple was featured in 90 Day Fiancé Season 3. Both of them had a big age difference, as Nikki was just 19 years old, and on the other hand, Mark was 58. Due to his age, he could have easily passed us her dad's feelings, because it seemed as if he treated her more like his daughter than a fiancé. Freak! Though they made the fans feel totally weird just because of their love affair at the time. Do you know what moment became the most ridiculous moment in their journey? Well, when Mark gifted Nikki a new ride to help combat her homesickness. His sweet gesture turned into a weird one. Nikki was in a happy mood after getting a lavish car as a gift, but Mark ruined the moment by telling Nikki that his ex had the exact same car. Then he thought, oh, let's ruin it to the best, so he decided to school Nikki how his ex used to handle the vehicle. Things started to be weird between them the moment when he picked her up from the airport. Nikki started to admire the sights from the car window while they were driving back to his home. although there was a scene when she touched the window and soon got scolded by Mark. He said that her grubby fingers all over the window would leave marks. Therefore, she shouldn't put her fingers on the window, and even Mark's children have to follow this rule as well. Chantel and Pedro. The season 4 of 90 Day Fiancé introduced all the fans to Chantel and her Dominican fiancé Pedro. Both the families were seen on the show having clashes constantly, which caused a lot of stress for the young couple, despite the fact that both were head over heels in love. When the couple returned for a 90 Day Fiancé happily ever after, that was the time when the family feud only got worse. For a second wedding, the couple traveled to the Dominican Republic, and during the family dinner, Chantel's family noticed that Pedro's mother and sister had served them something quite strange. I mean, chicken feet and chicken neck. Crap! So they decided that they wouldn't eat it. This gesture of them made the two families start fighting, so Chantel and Pedro scrambled to translate and keep the peace. When Pedro's family stated that in their religion of voodoo, they used a lot of chicken feet, so naturally, they didn't want to be taken advantage of. So after hearing all that crap, in the end, Chantel's family angrily stormed out. Danielle and Mohammed. Well, this couple is the classic example of fake lovebirds on the show. There have been rumors that Danielle and Mohammed might be together for an agenda. Maybe Mohammed married her for a green card. Who knows? When Sean Robinson asked at the tell-all episode if there was any intimacy between the two of them after the wedding, Mohammed was seen quite straightforward while answering her question. He showed his fans very clearly that he's disgusted by Danielle. He shared that on their wedding day, he didn't even want to kiss her, to which she claimed that they only consummated their marriage once 3 months after tying the knot. By the way, Mohammed admitted in one of the most uncomfortable tell-all reunions to date that both of them stopped being intimate, especially when they started facing a problem. According to his claims, he did not want to be intimate with Danielle just because she smelled bad and that she peed on him. Moreover, he also admitted that Danielle's reaction was to throw herself on the middle of the floor and demanded Mohammed get busy immediately, or if he wouldn't, she would call immigration and have him deported. She created all that scene in front of her teenage children. Well, the host finally stopped him further, especially when he continued to state that she really needed to see a doctor before she went to bed with someone. Paul and Corinne. Viewers met 34-year-old IT guy Paul and his long-distance love Corinne, who lived along the Amazon River in Brazil, on season 1 of 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days. To meet Corinne, Paul traveled to Brazil, and at the end of his trip, he proposed to her. Well, Corinne's family found out something creepier about Paul's criminal record, though, in season 2. Because the two didn't speak the same language and had to communicate through a translator app, things were already uncomfortable for the couple. When the couple decided to go swimming in episode 5, things got downright weird. Actually, Paul explained that his doctor warned him about drinking and swimming in the water in Brazil. So what he did was totally hilarious, as he attempted to swim in a river in a ridiculous condom suit. From the way he obsesses over germs, to the way he forced Corinne to be tested for STDs and take a pregnancy test, you could tell something wasn't quite right with Paul. Eric and Lita. The Indonesian beauty queen in 90 Day Fiancé later brought her young son to Wisconsin to be with fiancé Eric in season 6. But unfortunately, these two families didn't click so easily. In fact, later insisted on moving Eric's daughter out of the apartment. They actually shared and complained about Eric's duty to pay child support for other kids. Lita wanted their family drama to come to an uncomfortable climax when Eric wasn't able to buy expensive furniture. She wanted to know how he had managed to keep paying child support when he has a new family now, and even explained in Indonesia this isn't the way, as she didn't care if they lived in America now. Lita claimed that for her first wedding, her parents paid the equivalent of $300,000, yet she's forced to marry Eric in what looks like a hotel conference room. After that, she even later broke down and threatened to call off the wedding, and even used the question, "When is it going to be my time?" That's all for today, with 90 Day Fiancé moments you won't believe happened. Thank you for watching the video, and if you guys found it interesting, I would much appreciate it if you comment down below about the video and leave the thumbs up. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for getting updates related to our latest videos.